You want to know what really grinds my gears? Whenever you get inserted into a random beef, but not just any beef, I'm talking about family beef. The beef that you really can't escape, even when you try your hardest, sometimes, man. And some of the beefs are over the dumbest things, like land that nobody owns, or he said, she said, or somebody didn't attend somebody else's birthday, or somebody didn't wish this person a happy birthday, or even just because they just flat out don't like you or whoever you're friends with, related to whatever, man. It's just some of the dumbest things. And you could be in the middle of it, and now all of a sudden you pick the side because you hang out with this person more or the other person more. Like, it just does not make a single shred of sense to me. And as a family, aren't you supposed to come together in beef or in feuds just to resolve them, be the bigger person, stop talking about each other, anything like that, instead of, talking shit about each other, gossiping, spreading false rumors, just sabotaging each other? It just all seems so sad because families are supposed to stick together, man, like not destroy each other. And now all of a sudden this side and the other side don't talk because of some false rumor or some false thing that, doesn't matter in a few years. And at the end of the day, it's real embarrassing too. Like, those two family members that are beefing are now forcing other family members to like choose sides, and at the end of the day it really doesn't accomplish anything. So even if they force them to choose sides, really it just forces all the others to talk shit about them, to bring up their business, how they didn't do this and that, and it's really just a snowball effect. And in general, they're really just isolating themselves from the rest. You know what I mean? Like, a family's supposed to come together, and they're just like, you know, burning bridges and just cutting themselves off from a support system, which makes no sense, really. And on top of that, they're teaching their own kids, if they have any, and like future generations to dislike one another because of stupid and petty things. Like, the thing is, with children, you can't teach them. Like, they're real impressionable. You can't just teach them like hate or like to talk about others and all that. Like, those are the most crucial years of children's lives. Like, they will really repeat anything. Like, when you are around a child enough, like, they'll really just start telling business like that, bro. Like, it's amazing how much you gain from a child. And they always tell the truth. I'm gonna tell you that much. They always tell the truth, or they always reveal it somehow. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the energy around those people becomes real toxic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like to the point where you can't stand being near them, where you start to perceive them as miserable. So it's always important to watch out for what people say, watch out for what type of vibe they give you, because at any point the vibe could just switch, and now all of a sudden they're projecting all their hatred, insecurities, and everything on you, and everything just becomes a headache, and it becomes work to be around that person or those two people who are beefing. And nobody wants to be around that, man. Like, let's be real, I don't want to be around it, you probably don't want to be around it, that person probably doesn't want to talk about it, but misery always wants company, man. So in general, just ignore it. You know what else doesn't make sense to me too? The fact that some of them even grow old, like some people grow old and still hold those grudges and are still miserable about things that happened in the past. And I'm talking about the distant past, like 15, 20 years ago. This happened and now they don't talk anymore because of this and that. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense because it happened so long ago, unless something very serious happened, which you could probably understand. It all depends on circumstance. So it's like, unless it happened that to the point where it was very serious, I just don't understand the division of a family, the division of like children. Like, now you can't go over to this person's house because this person talked bad on you and this and that, instead of having a healthy, conversation, or maybe a little argument, whatever, understanding each other, instead of just dividing each other and like holding grudges till you're about 80, and now one person passes away and you wish you reached out, you wished you squashed beef. Like, don't wait till somebody's gone and start wishing. Do now. You know what I mean? All in all, family beefs are stupid yet inevitable at times, because growing up, it is a canon event. You will never ever know why you can't go to, say, this person's house or this other person's house, or why this person and this other person aren't speaking, until much later on when you grow up and you realize that these two people were beefing, and this is the reason why you can't go over, the reason why you don't see this person as much. And at times it causes such an extreme divide that people just move away because of it. But in my opinion, it's just so stupid. Like, some people just have such big egos that they can't just talk it out like adults and resolve it. You know what I mean? But honestly, I hope that if you or anybody else is going through a family beef, or somebody's family members are beefing, or your family members are beefing, I hope that gets resolved and it doesn't cause such a huge divide. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Subscribe.